The Ballad of East and West. Rudyard Kipling. Oh, East is East, and West is West, and never the twain shall meet, till earth and sky stand presently at God's great judgment seat. But there is neither East nor West, border, nor breed, nor birth, when two strong men stand face to face, though they come from the ends of the earth. Kipling was out with 20 men to raise the border side, and he has lifted the colonel's mare that is the colonel's pride. He has lifted her out of the stable door between the dawn and the day, and turned the cowkins upon her feet, and ridden her far away. Then up and spoke the colonel's son that led a troop of the guides, quo. Is there never a man of all my men can say where Kipling hides? Quo. Then up and spoke Mohammed Khan, the son of the Rudyard, quo. If ye know the track of the morning mist, ye know where his pickets are. At dusk he harries the Abaze, at dawn he is into Benair, but he must go by Fort Bucklow to his own place to fare. So if ye gallop to Fort Bucklow as fast as a bird can fly, by the favor of God ye may cut him off ere he went to the tongue of Jugai. But if he be past the tongue of Jugai, right swiftly turn ye then, for the length and the breadth of that grisly plain is sown with Kipling's men. There's rock to the left, and rock to the right, and low lean thorn between, and ye may hear a breech bolt's nick where never a man is seen. Quo. The colonel's son has taken a horse, and a rough done was he, with the mouth of a bale and the heart of hell and the head of the gallows tree. The colonel's son to the fort has won, they bid him stay to eat, who rides at the tail of a border thief, he sits not long at his meat. He's up and away from Fort Bucklow as fast as he can fly, till he was aware of his father's mare in the gut of the tongue of Jugai, till he was aware of his father's mare with Kipling upon her back, and when he could spy the white of her eye, he made the pistol crack. He has fired once, he has fired twice, but the whistling ball went wide. Quo. Ye shoot like a soldier, quo. Kipling said. Quo. Show now if ye can ride. Quo. It's up and over the tongue of Jugai, as blown dust devils go. The dun he fled like a stag of 10, but the mare like a barren doe. The dun he leaned against the bit and slugged his head above, but the red mare played with the snaffle bars, as a maiden plays with a glove. There was rock to the left and rock to the right, and low lean thorn between, and thrice he heard a breech bolt's nick though never a man was seen. They have ridden the low moon out of the sky, their hoofs drum up the dawn, the dun he went like a wounded bull, but the mare like a new roused fawn. The dun he fell at a water course, in a woeful heap fell he, and Kipling has turned the red mare back, and pulled the rider free. He has knocked the pistol out of his hand, small room was there to strive, quo. 'Twas only by favor of mine, quo. Quoth he, quo. Ye rode so long alive, there was not a rock for 20 mile, there was not a clump of tree, but covered a man of my own men with his rifle cocked on his knee. If I had raised my bridle hand, as I have held it low, the little jackals that flee so fast were feasting all in a row. If I had bowed my head on my breast, as I have held it high, the kite that whistles above us now were gorged till she could not fly. Quo. Lightly answered the colonel's son, quo. Do good to bird and beast, but count who come for the broken meats before thou makest a feast. If there should follow 1,000 swords to carry my bones away, belike the price of a jackal's meal were more than a thief could pay. They will feed their horse on the standing crop, their men on the garnered grain, the thatch of the byres will serve their fires when all the cattle are slain. But if thou thinkest the price be fair, thy brethren wait to sup, the hound is kin to the jackal spawn, howl, dog, and call them up. And if thou thinkest the price be high, in steer and gear and stack, give me my father's mare again, and I'll fight my own way back. Quo. Kipling has gripped him by the hand and set him upon his feet. Quo. No talk shall be of dogs, quo. Said he, quo. When wolf and grey wolf meet. May I eat dirt if thou hast hurt of me in deed or breath? What dam of lances brought thee forth to jest at the dawn with death? Quo. Lightly answered the colonel's son, quo. I hold by the blood of my clan, take up the mare for my father's gift, by God, she has carried a man. Ampersand quo. The red mare ran to the colonel's son, and nuzzled against his breast. Ampersand quo. We be two strong men, ampersand quo. Said Camel then, ampersand quo. But she loveth the younger best. So she shall go with a lifter's dower, my turquoise-studded rein, my broidered saddle and saddlecloth, and silver stirrups twain. Ampersand quo. The colonel's son a pistol drew, and held at muzzle end, ampersand quo. Ye have taken the one from a foe, ampersand quo. Said he. Ampersand quo. Will ye take the mate from a friend? Ampersand quo. Ampersand quo. A gift for a gift, ampersand quo. Said Camel straight. Ampersand quo. A limb for the risk of a limb. Thy father has sent his son to me, I'll send my son to him. Ampersand quo. With that he whistled his only son, that dropped from a mountain crest. He trod the ling like a buck in spring, and he looked like a lance in rest. Ampersand quo. Now here is thy master, ampersand quo. Camel said, ampersand quo. Who leads a troop of the guides, and thou must ride at his left side as shield on shoulder rides. Till death or I cut loose the tie, at camp and board and bed, thy life is his, thy fate it is to guard him with thy head. So, thou must eat the white queen's meat, and all her foes are thine, and thou must harry thy father's hold for the peace of the borderline, and thou must make a trooper tough and hack thy way to power. Belike they will raise thee to Resaldar when I am hanged in Peshawar. Ampersand quo. They have looked each other between the eyes, and there they found no fault. They have taken the oath of the brother in blood on leavened bread and salt. They have taken the oath of the brother in blood on fire and fresh cut sod, on the hilt and the haft of the Khyber knife, and the wondrous names of God. The colonel's son he rides the mare and Camel's boy the dun, and two have come back to Fort Bucklow where there went forth but one. And when they drew to the quarter guard, full 20 swords flew clear, there was not a man but carried his feud with the blood of the mountaineer. Ampersand quo. Ha done. Ha done. Ampersand quo. Said the colonel's son. Ampersand quo. Put up the steel at your sides. Last night ye had struck at a border thief, tonight 'tis a man of the guides. Ampersand quo. Oh, east is east, and west is west, and never the twain shall meet, till earth and sky stand presently at God's great judgment seat. But there is neither east nor west, border, nor breed, nor birth, when two strong men stand face to face, though they come from the ends of the earth.